But take like a couple, like 40, like let's say 2 minutes before people are inside, so it's no stress to say.
Yeah, for sure.
Today. Tune in. I'm going live right now behind the scenes at UFC Media Day. Tune in. I'm going live right now behind the scenes at UFC Media Day. Tune in. I'm going live.
It's so weird. Like, I could tweet it and it goes through easily, but Instagram's like not working for me today.
UFC Media Day. Tune in.
It's fucking weird.
Behind the scenes. UFC Media Day. Tune in. I'm going live right now behind the scenes at UFC.
But here's chat. Meanwhile, here's your chat.
Chat, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate all the support as always. We about to go talk to the media, all the nerds and virgins of the media. Freaking none of them have actual journalism degrees, but you guys are more qualified to be media than them. These are a bunch of Cheeto-eating dorks. You guys are real ones. Appreciate the support, and enjoy the show. We're gonna talk some shit.
You can always just.
What do you guys think of the glasses? You like the Louis? You like the Louis reflectives? So all these little idiots got to look at me, and then they got to see their dumb reflections, their ugly reflections in the mirrors. I like that nickname. Good stuff, Lander of OFSML. Buck Lips. Buck Lips is going to get those lips knocked the fuck out on Saturday night.
Okay, so.
Did you go through?
Leave it and it's gonna be updated right like that. It will be updated. Just leave it for now. And whenever it goes live, it goes live.
Okay.
But what
You want me to bring this up with me?
Hmm?
Or no, I don't need this.
No, you need this right here.
Chat, what should we ask the media today? You guys got any questions? Give me one question in the chat right now, and I'm going to go ask these dumb dorks in the MMA media. In the chat right now, I'm going to go ask these dumb dorks.
What the fuck?
Pizza, I would tell John Morgan to do 10 push-ups, but we know he can't do it. The guy can't do one push-up. He won't even get out there and try. He's literally pathetic. The guy's the sad excuse of a human being. What a fat fuck. Tub of fucking lard.
This is chat.
Okay.
So you can have it with you all the time. There were already over 1,000.
They said RFK took away John Morgan's media pass.
All right, chat. I'm going to go talk to the media. I'm going to be in there, and I'll be seeing your questions, and appreciate you guys following me along for the ride. Shout out to BC Game. Thanks for the support and the sponsor, and shout out to all my fans, all the supporters, and Hotel Planner, man. Can't thank them enough for supporting me and, giving me good hotels to stay in for this fight trip.
And your new YouTube video is out already.
And my new YouTube video is out. So make sure you guys check out my new YouTube video. All the behind scenes of the easy weight cut and just the fight week festivities. Let's get it, boys. Yeah, just that. I'm gonna bring it up there.
What?
I'm gonna start this off, since I'm the man of the hour, the man of the show. I want to ask LeBron, what does he mean by there's no party like a Diddy party? I truly want to know. And not only that, LeBron, how many Diddy parties have you actually been to? I'm really curious to know. And is that the reason you left social media? Because all the backlash you were getting for going to so many Diddy parties? It's just pathetic, man. People think this guy's a role model. He wants to defund the police, the most patriot people of America serving and protecting our country. LeBron, you're a fucking scumbag, and I hope you get locked up in the same cell with Diddy.
Hello, Colby. Nice to see you again. Bit of a historical moment for me. I've never seen someone streaming Media Day on Colby Covington's TV at the same time as we're asking you questions, so that's a bit of a history for you there. Talk to us about this fight, how it got made, what made you accept a fight with Buckley, and the journey on how you got here.
Yeah, so I called the UFC when Bilal had a pager on his foot and he backed out because I guess the pager exploded on his ankle and messed up his toe, which is just weird. You guys need to ask Bilal, why is he wearing pagers around his ankle? It's just weird. But so he pulled out of the fight, so I called the UFC and volunteered opportunity to fight my home state and defend home turf in Tampa, Florida, 3 hours up the road from where I live in Miami, Florida. So, it's just a beautiful opportunity. I'm excited to be here. Thank you, UFC.
Joaquin said you guys have met before, and there was a time actually before your fight with Usman, the first fight, that he asked to train with you, and you sort of the round never came to fruition. So he said you actually have somewhat of a relationship from back then. Do you remember those days when you were training together?
Yeah, I mean, I offered him to train. He'd come train in strength and conditioning class with me. I'm like, hey, come jump in conditioning class with me, man. I got no issues with you. He wasn't in the same division at the time. He was at 185. So, I told him, hey, come on up, do some conditioning. And, I have no problem or beef against the guys. So, yeah, we trained together. Nothing wrong with that.
Feels like a rare occurrence for you these days, not having beef with the guy you're about to fight. It must be quite refreshing for you.
Yeah, he's a young up-and-coming hungry guy. He hasn't been on my radar. I never expected to cross paths with this guy. I expect to cross fights with the biggest and best names in the sport, the world champions, the big guys, not up-and-coming hungry guys like him, younger guys. So, it is refreshing. I have no ill will towards him, but Saturday night, I'm definitely going to have to take his win streak.
For you then, is this the perfect opportunity to remind everyone that actually you're still one of the best in this weight class, and this guy is a hungry, rising talent that you can prove, like, hey, he's good, but he's still not as good as I am at this level?
Yeah, absolutely. People have been trying to trash my name for too long when I fought the best fighters in the world for, 8-10 years straight. So this is my opportunity to come out, beat a young, hungry, up-and-coming comer that's on a long 5-fight win streak and, has a lot of hype behind his name and, explosive hands. So it's an opportunity to bring him to the deep waters in the main event spotlight and show the world that I'm still the best welterweight on planet Earth.
You did mention them before. Ian and Shavkat did fight last week. Be curious to get your take on how they both performed. And, Ian was very nice about you in the lead up to that fight, so you never fight him, etc. I wonder if you have any response for him as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's a cuck. He sits in the corner while his wife gets dogged out by the nutritionist. Isn't that just weird? Like, I don't know why more people don't, talk about that. It's just disgusting. He brings the last name of your wife's ex-husband. It's just fucking strange. And, my thing is, hey, he does nothing for my career. What does he do for me? He's an absolute nobody who's beaten nobody. So I told him, hey, if you want this fight, just answer the 3 stipulations. Turn on your comments. Your wife wants to be so famous so bad she's quoting Shakespeare, which is just weird in itself. And we know how much weird shit goes on in Shakespeare about fucking cousins, fucking family, all the weird shit they do. But hey, you want to be famous, make a video begging for the fight. And then if you really think you're going to beat me in, agree that if you lose the fight, your wife has to be in my video for BC Game, and we do an America's Pick of the Week for the people. He couldn't, he couldn't answer and he couldn't meet the stipulations. So there's no reason for me to fight him. He's a bum. I mean, the fight's never been offered, but I can tell you one thing. I have the power to make fights happen. I can go to Hunter Campbell. I can go to Dana White and be like, hey, Dana, hey, Hunter, I want this fight. This is the fight I want. This is the fight that makes sense. This is what the people want. But He couldn't make those 3 stipulations happen, so I don't have time for him. He's irrelevant. He's a nothing. He does nothing for my career. Beating him will do nothing. So, here we are against Joaquin Buckley, and Saturday night's going to be explosive.
You don't think at one point you'll fight Igor?
If he meets those stipulations, all he has to do is turn his comments on. Like, why is he so sensitive with the fans? All he has to do is have his wife make a video. She loves making videos. She's making videos to Sean Strickland, trying to quote Shakespeare like she's so smart and this and that. She loves to put herself in the limelight and act like she's a part of the business. So, and then if he's so confident, let's put a risk on the table. If you lose, she's got to do a video with me for my new sponsor, BC Game. Otherwise, I don't have time. It's just a waste of my time. He's a fucking cuck. I don't want to fucking go with a cuck. Who knows where his hands and his fucking whole body, what type of fluids are on him and shit. Like, it's just disgusting.
And on the other side of that, what did you think of Shafkat, like, as far as his performance? And now it looks like he's going to fight Bilal Muhammad. So what did you think of his performance, and what chances do you give him against Bilal?
I didn't watch the fight. I was too busy, doing some other things, doing some streaming on my new Twitch for BC Game. Shout out to all my fans out there on Twitch that were live streaming, watching me right now. Got a lot of love for them. I got bigger things to do than watch these up-and-coming nobodies that haven't accomplished anything in this sport. They have no merit. They haven't been in title fights like me. They haven't won world titles like I have. So, I heard it was boring. I heard his stock went down, and he got exposed. He was all hype. He's got all finishes against all nobodies. He beat the busboy from the Outback Steakhouse that serves bloomin' onions. Like, how prestigious is that? So, that's why I volunteered to fight him. I volunteered to fight him on 3 weeks' notice. I called Hunter. I wanted that fight. But instead, I got pushed into this fight. Not pushed into it. I'm happy to come and save the day for the company. I love this company. I'm a company man. Love the UFC. It's such an honor to fight here. And, this is the true excitement in my life when I get to come fight for the UFC.
And what do you think is at stake in this fight against Buckley? He says that he's going to go out there and pull off the knockout of the year, finish you, and then leapfrog Shafkat. Do you feel like sort of the same thing is for you? Like, if you do something spectacular on Saturday, maybe we're talking about you in a title contention?
Yeah, absolutely. My name's always in title contention. I'm the biggest name in this sport. There's no stars in this division. It's a bunch of bums, a bunch of fucking guys that have about as much charisma as the wet mop in the corner. So, I'm the superstar in this division. I call the shots. I am the champion. Everybody knows I'm the king of Miami. So I think after Saturday night, when I convincingly beat Buckley, I'm next in line for the title.
Buckley says that he thinks that you took this fight because it's the last fight on your contract, and it just kind of worked out that way. What's, I guess, your standing with the UFC as of now?
Yeah, that's fake news. Before my last fight, I signed a new 5-6 fight contract. I'm a lifetime UFC fighter. I'm not going anywhere, and I never will. Even if it was the last fight, I would never leave. Like, I'm staying here in the UFC. I love the UFC. They've done such good business for me. They brought a kid from a small town in Oregon that had nothing, a blue collar family, a suburb area where I came from, into a multi-million-dollar athlete. So, I'm super thankful to the UFC, grateful, and I'll be here forever. I'm not ever going to entertain another organization or going and doing these gimmick fights. I'm not about that. It's not about the money anymore. It's about honor. It's about respect and paying respect to the company that gave me everything. So, UFC, I'm a lifetime UFC fighter.
Just a couple quick ones. I know you go in well prepared for these fights. Joaquin Buckley has been killing it at 170. He's 4-0. What have you made of his rise at welterweight? Has he impressed you? What have you made of his wins and his skill set?
Yeah, I've never watched him fight. I honestly.
Not even in the lead up to this fight?
No, not even in the lead. I never watched my opponents fight. Like, why would I worry about what they're going to do? They got to worry about what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the bedroom cardio to the octagon on Saturday night. And I can tell you, a lot of mamacitas in Miami have been slayed in the last couple weeks in the lead up to this fight. So the cardio is going to be on point. We're gonna blow the roof off the arena. It's gonna be electric, and I got some special guests in attendance that'll be walking me out. It's gonna be a memorable night. So not really worried about what he does. He's gonna have to worry about what I do.
Who are these special guests?
I wish I could tell you. I don't kiss and tell. I gotta keep it a surprise. I gotta make it a bigger deal. So it's gonna be a good one.
You said you don't kiss and tell, but you just told us she slayed half the women in Miami.
Yeah, but I didn't say names. I can tell you the celebrities and all the people that are in my DMs and all the women that I've been with, but I'm not saying names.
And lastly, I don't know if you've seen some of the fan chatter, but like after your performance against Leon Edwards, a lot of people said, well, maybe we just saw sort of the best of Colby. He's already in the past. He's past his prime, this and that. How do you feel about that chatter, and how do you feel personally after having gone through this training camp? Do you feel like you're still an elite welterweight?
Oh, I know I'm still an elite welterweight. People don't realize, if you go look at the media day from before that fight with Leon, you know, I tried to go do a training camp in Breckenridge, Colorado, because the altitude is like 9,000 square feet above sea level. I ended up getting HAP, which is high altitude pulmonary edema. It's altitude sickness. So I came into fight week on Monday with bad fucking altitude sickness, and people don't realize that. If you go look at the media day, I couldn't even talk. I had freaking phlegm coming down my throat, couldn't breathe. So already going into the fight, I was compromised. And then in the first 30 seconds, I throw a kick, I break my foot in 3 different places. So that's not a reflection of who I am and how I fight. You know, I was just compromised. It wasn't my night, you know, and that happens. It's one fight. You know, I've had, you know, 21 fights, 22 fights. So you're going to have some hiccups here and there. You know, I had a lot of adversity that I had to face in that fight. So Saturday night, I look forward to proving those doubters wrong and silencing all my critics.
Colby, over here to your right. Saw a comment from you, sir, recently that said right now you're currently in the best mental place that you've ever been in. What was the process of getting to that place?
You know, just forgetting about the chatter, you know, not paying attention to anything or anybody's opinion, you know, because everybody has an opinion in this world, and most of the time they're like assholes, they stink. So, you know, just letting go of everything and just becoming free again and just being who I am, surrounding myself with positive, good energy. You know, I got new coaches around me, a new team around me. So, you know, I got people that are really uplifting me and giving me energy that I didn't have before. So I feel better than I've ever felt. I'm in my prime. I'm 36 years young. I trained smart, you know, through the years. I didn't spar heavy where my brain's going to take a lot of damage. So I know I still have a lot of great fights in me, and the best is still yet to come for me.
What was the process like of constructing that team to make the best Colby?
You know, I had to go find a good new striking coach that was going to give me that positive energy and have the time for me. You know, the old coaches, you know, they were busy with their family, and, you know, they had other fighters that they had to attend to and go to fights overseas. So I needed someone that was going to really be there for me, for Colby Covington Incorporated, in my business, in my event, especially on a short notice fight like this, 3 weeks. You know, I needed them to be there every day and train on my schedule at nighttime, you know, to simulate when the fight's going to be at, to acclimate to that time. And so, you know, and then I brought in a great fighter, Roberto Soldic. I think that guy's the future. He's a fucking absolute specimen. He's been the greatest training partner I've ever had in my career. So I'm very thankful for Roberto for coming in and coming all the way across, you know, from Europe to come train with me on a day's notice. And, you know, he's giving me the best look. He's a way better version of Buckley. He would literally knock out Buckley in seconds. So, you know, he's been a great training partner. I got my coach, Charlie Weiss. He's been one of the greatest assets I've ever had. Just great energy, always looking out for me, doing things for me. You know, I got my advisor, John Hartnett, who's been with me since the beginning, and he does a lot for me. You know, I got my new boxing coach, you know, he's a 2-time Olympian from Nigeria, Albert Irmasel. So, you know, he's a great coach. Just great energy, just people that are uplifting me. And, you know, I got some surprises guests also for Saturday that'll be walking me out. So we got a great lineup, and everything just feels like it's clicking right now. And I feel like I'm going to put on the best performance of my career on Saturday night.
With the amount of high-level fights and intense training camps you've been in, is there a benefit to this one as a short notice and you don't have to put that wear and tear on you?
Absolutely. You know, I know most fighters are scared to take short notice fights because they think they need like this 8 to 10 week training camp to prepare to really get their mind and body in the right place. But I feel like these short training camps are smarter and better for you because now you're not putting as much wear and tear. You're not as worn down mentally and physically from the hard training over the weeks. So I feel good. I feel fresh. I feel rejuvenated. And I feel like this is the way for the future. I feel like guys should just stay ready all the time and take short notice fights because then you're not going to beat your body up from sparring and training for an 8-week, 10-week training camp.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy.
Why do you talked about the sickness that you had before the last fight and obviously the injury in the first 30 seconds. Why do you think that people specifically talk about you and they conveniently leave those things out? They just say that Colby's past it and all these things about you, but they don't talk about other people in that division. Like, if other people in the division were to go out and get an injury or something like that, I feel like they would mention it, but you specifically, it's, oh, Colby's past it. Like, why do you think fans look at you that way?
I mean, I'm just the easy guy to hate. I feel like when people, put hateful comments to me, either in the media or fans, it's just, that's like to get woke points. That's to get, extra points for them. So, we know all the MMA media hates, the greatest president of all time, Donald Trump, who literally saved America in our last election, who's going to put America first again and, American values. So God bless Donald Trump. He, another guy who's inspired me in this training camp to see his work ethic. He was like in 3 different states every day, like doesn't sleep, literally sleeps an hour or two, and just, he's serving the American people. He put his family, he put his business in jeopardy to put America first again and to put this country first again. So super thankful to Donald Trump and the inspiration he's given me, and could care less about everybody's opinions. They love to beat me while I'm down or take shots at me, and it's all right, that's okay. Like I love criticism. I love people talking, but these same people talking are the same ones that can never walk a day in my shoes. They've never done anything. They have no accomplishments in life. They're literally sitting in their mom's basements eating Cheetos and trying to tell me, oh, he should have thrown that kick. He should have done this right in the fight. Okay, well, if I should have done it, why don't you come out here and do it if it's so easy?
And then kind of going back to the beginning there, I'm not sure if they mentioned it or not. You said Joaquin Buckley's kind of a newer guy. You don't have too much to say about him. He was in here and he kind of told a story. He said he offered to help you train for a fight against Kamaru Usman. Was there any truth to that?
No, there's absolutely no truth to that. I don't know why he's making up lies like that. He just looks stupid by saying that. That's actually very dumb of him to say. Like, I'll tell you the honest truth. He came to the gym and I said, hey, you want to jump in conditioning? We can do some conditioning together. And that was that. We never trained. We never did anything. So he wouldn't have been a look for Usman anyways as a southpaw. So it doesn't really make sense. I don't know why he would make up that lie.
And then you were on Twitch and kind of talking about how there's still no love for Kamaru Usman. You called him a cheater. You called him a coward. Is there ever going to be a trilogy fight somewhere down the line?
I hope so. I really want that trilogy fight. There's definitely unfinished business there. I mean, every single fan when we walked out of Madison Square Garden the second fight knew I won that fight. They said, hey, how did you not get your hand raised? Like, they were all just like in shock and disbelief. He won 1 round. The second round was his round. Okay, you got 1 round. It's a 5-round fight. So, I know I'm better than Kamaru Usman. Like, the first fight we fought, with the food poisoning going in and the bad reffing. I was fighting 2-on-1 that night. Mark Not-So-God was stopping. I kicked him in the liver. The guy was done. He literally caught him in the liver. His organs were shutting down, and everybody knows when you get hit in the body shot in the liver, it'll shut your body down. And it doesn't matter how tough you are mentally, it will shut down. He was ready to shut down. They gave him a 5-minute break. And then these pushing me, Mark's pushing me like, oh, calm down, Colby, calm down, grabbing me, taking my energy away, like, completely took my focus out of the fight, that first fight. But the second fight I won, the trilogy fight needs to happen for sure. If he leaves and we never get to fight that trilogy, then, I'll have that over him. Then he didn't want to fight me and I was a better fighter than him. So, I hope it happens. I think that's a fight that needs to happen.
Just real quick, have one regarding Trump. I don't know if you saw, but a couple months ago he said, I think in August, he said that Khabib was his favorite fighter. I don't know if you have any reaction and comment on that.
He didn't say that Khabib was his favorite fighter. He just asked who are some of your favorite fighters, and he had saw Khabib the weekend before, so he's giving a shout out to him. We want good relations with Russia, so it made sense to go that route. We want peace in the Middle East. We want peace around the world. We don't want Russia going after Ukraine. We need more peace. So I'm happy. He has a lot of great fighters. He has a lot of favorite fighters that he likes. I know I'm one of his favorite fighters. That's okay. He invites me to Mar-a-Lago. I was sitting next to him on election night. He's introduced me to Elon Musk for Thanksgiving. Actually, Barron Trump did that, but shout out to Barron Trump. He's the absolute future of this country, man. Thank Barron Trump so much. Guy's so smart. He talks like a freaking just 40-year-old intellectual, just freaking top of the class student. So super thankful to know Barron Trump and have got to share a conversation with Elon Musk. And I asked him, hey, are we going to go to Pluto? Why can't we go to Pluto? And Elon started laughing. He's like, Colby, Pluto's way too far. But I can tell you that we're going to put 1 million people on Mars. So I was like, wow, Elon, that's so awesome. And, he was just talking about who my favorite fighters were and this and that. And it was a great Thanksgiving trip with Donald Trump and the family at Mar-a-Lago. So, shout out to Donald Trump. He's literally put America first, put everything on the line for America first policies. And, he's peace through strength. You know, he's literally, you see the way he treats these world leaders. They respect him. They bow down to him. They know when he walks in the room, he's the man, and America needs to be feared. This guy that we had in the office was literally a puppet, and he was senile. He doesn't even know where he's at most of the time. He's like looking around like, oh, where am I? World leaders are like carrying him off the stage. I mean, it's pathetic. Now we have a strong leader back. Donald Trump's gonna make America great again, and he's gonna make this country greater than it's ever been.
Hello, sir. Recently, you've verbally attacked Hamza Chimaev, but if we abstract from his personality and life outside the cage, what can you say about him as an MMA fighter?
Dude, he's an absolute scumbag. The fact that he rug pulled all his fans, that's the most disgusting act I've seen in MMA ever. Him and Khabib, like, just absolute scammers. Like, dude, you're making enough good money with the UFC. Now you're gonna rug pull and do a fake meme coin and scam all your fans for millions of dollars. I mean, these are fans that are working their asses off every day at McDonald's or low income paying jobs, and they're investing in them because they trust the fighter and they like the fighter, and for him to just shit on all his fans like that, it's disgusting. I mean, that's why he's cum shot, you know. The guy's literally fucking, you know, just the worst person on earth. It's so sad that he did that to his fans. So, you know, as an MMA fighter, I don't think he's anything special. You know, I think that, you know, he got exposed in that Gilbert Burns fight, that he doesn't have good cardio. I thought Usman beat him, you know, when they fought. If that would have been 5 rounds, Usman would have beat him for sure. But I thought Usman beat him 2-1, so I don't see anything special out of Chimaev. He needs to stop fucking scamming his fans.
And a quick one from me, I'm just curious. So what's more important to you, winning in octagon or your popularity outside the cage?
Winning in the octagon, dude. This isn't about popularity, man. I don't do this for popularity. I do this, you know, to be the best and to leave a great legacy. I want people to remember Colby Covington, you know, a fucking century from now. I want this name to echo through people's minds forever, and to tell stories about how great of a fighter I was and how fearless and how I went against the grain. You know, I'm doing something that no one else is doing. Everybody likes to complain about me and say this and that, but they haven't done what I've done. They haven't, you know, they haven't killed what I've killed. So, you know, if you want to be a star in this division, you got to make yourself a star, and I've done that.
Hello, Colby. I want to know, what is your opinion about Ilia Topuria as a fighter?
Yeah, he's a great fighter, man. He's knocking people out. He's exciting. He's fun to watch. You know, I think he's a great, young, hungry guy, and you know, he's a dangerous guy. I don't think anybody's going to beat him in that featherweight division. So, you know, shout out to Ilya. He's been doing great, and you know, great branding and great gimmick and character that he has. You know, coming from his country, and just a great fighter overall.
Mike, last one right here.
Colby, I know you and John Jones have had quite a history. What did you think of his performance and him leaving New York with the heavyweight title?
Yeah, man, John has some fruity tendencies. I think the media needs to look into like some of the fruity things that he does. It's very strange. But I can't tell you, I know that he has been with some women, because I remember in college, you know, he always used to get like the fattest girls in the school. I'm talking 300 pounds plus. And he knows deep down inside, this is not a joke. He knows deep down inside, like, I know his dark hidden secrets that are in his closet. So he's been with some of the just fattest, just 300 pound slobs. It's disgusting. I mean, dude, John Jones is an absolute fucking disgrace to this earth. He's a fucking joke. I mean, yeah, you beat Stipe. Stipe, respect to Stipe first off, because he's a first responder, and you know, he puts his life on the line for the people and for his community. So shout out to Stipe. He's, you know, the greatest heavyweight of all time, but he was past his time. He shouldn't even have been there, man. He knows he was old, and he was just showing up for a paycheck. You know, that's not the Stipe of old, you know, that was in his prime anymore. So, you know, I don't think anything special that performance. I think John needs to stop ducking Tom Aspinall, just like he ducked Nagano. You know, he ducked Nagano for years. Now he's ducking Aspinall. So he doesn't want to fight the guys he knows he's getting his ass whooped against. So I don't think anything special to John Jones. He's a fucking coward. He's a cheat, and he's a woman beater. He needs to stop beating his wife and leaving her bloody in Las Vegas hotel rooms.
Go ahead and just have that start.
Get one more Colby. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Shot. Upstairs.
Upstairs?
Upstairs.
Third floor?
It's 4 miles going.
Yeah, you know how it works.
What do you guys think, Chad? Was that all right? Did we do good? Or thumbs up or thumbs down? What does the chat think? Oh, okay. Dude, that's so weird how those stories would upload. Let me find the chat, see what you guys are saying. Where's my chat?
They're here. It was really busy earlier.
Chat, we in Tampa, Florida. We're doing a little media day. Now we're gonna do some probably interviews for the UFC social team. And yeah, go on with the business. 2 more days till weigh-ins, 3 more days till I knock this dude's head clean off his body. It's gonna be legendary. Yeah, those stories won't. Oh, that goes on the phone. How do I get to the chat?
Oh, wait, I'm not.
On the stairs that we just came, he was coming up the stairs with a professional camera. So, see who the hell he is. All right, bud. He's trying to hide around the corner. Who you got behind you over there?
We got the great Charlie Weiss. He's the real king of Miami. What's up, brother? We got Roberto Soldic back there. We got Eric Marcel, Albert. We got some great people in attendance. We got Aiko. Aiko, the world famous Dubai wizard. And I guess we're going to the UFC. Here? Okay. Okay.
Colby, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, buddy? Good to meet you, Colby. Pleasure. Aiko, the story's still not going, Aiko. Something's down with Instagram or something. The story's still not working on Instagram. It's weird.
It's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah, it is, but it's still a lot of people.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's not.
Fucking up all also in there.
Really?
Yeah, look.
Damn. It's strange.
Literally just fucking unit start.
That's so weird.
So first off, we're gonna have you hold on. We're gonna have you do a CTA. Pretty much is hello Indonesia. I'm Colby Covington. Watch my fight on UFC Fight Night this Sunday because you're in Indonesia.
Okay.
Only on Mola.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I gotta remember it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Put it right here for you.
Hello, Indonesia. I'm Colby Chaos Covington. Watch me fight at UFC Fight Night this Saturday, only on Mola.
One more time. Can you say this Sunday?
Because you're in Indonesia.
Oh, okay. Oh, this Sunday. Okay. Hello, Indonesia. I'm Colby Chaos Covington. Watch me fight at UFC Fight Night this Sunday, only on Mola.
Thank you. You can say that.
Perfect. No, definitely. Thank you, sir. All right. I'm Danny here with Colby Chaos Covington. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great, bro. Great to talk to you.
Yes, sir. We haven't seen you fight about a year now since the last time in Vegas. Is there anything different that we can see this time around versus your fight with Leon Edwards in Vegas?
Yeah, definitely. Now I'm not going to have a broken foot and, altitude sickness. So, I'm well prepared. And I brought some new coaches, and I have a new team around me, new positive surrounding energy. So, I have a great boxing coach from Nigeria, Marcel Albert. So my hands are lightning fast right now, and I have more punching power than I've ever had in my career. And then, I have a new grappling coach who I'm going to reveal on Saturday at the fight. I can't talk about it now because, it's a surprise for the fans. We got to give the people what they want. But they can expect to see the best Colby Chaos, a guy that has a chip on his shoulder that's sick of hearing people say that, I'm past his time or this and that. So I have a chip on my shoulder and something to prove on Saturday night, and I'm going to come put it on Joaquin Buckley.
Now, talking about Buckley, he's your opponent. I know it was short notice. What are your overall thoughts on him?
Yeah, I don't have really many thoughts on him because I've never studied him or seen him fight. But, he seems like an all right guy. He's got some explosive hands. He's a tough fighter. What makes him dangerous is he has nothing and he wants everything that I have. So that's what makes him dangerous, So, I don't really have thoughts. He's got to stop what I do. He's got to realize he's under the main event lights now, a 5-round fight. This isn't a 3-round fight anymore. So, I'm going to put my experience into play, and I know ultimately I will break his will.
He's known to be like those type of pressure fighters, and you are as well with your style. Being that you guys have, when I say that, a similar style, being that you guys are both pressure fighters, what is your overall prediction for the fight? I know you want the win, but in what fashion and in what round do you say?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take him out in the 3rd or 4th round. That first 2 rounds is just going to be hell for him. I'm going to bring him to the deep end of the pool, and I'm going to drown him. I'm not taking no steps backward. I'm going to go forward the whole time, and he's not going to be good fighting off his back foot. So, he's got to worry about what I do. He's good in one skill set. I'm good in all the skill sets. So I'm going to expose him on Saturday night, show the world I'm still the best welterweight here.
The lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev, recently said something about you saying that you can't prove anything with your fights. You're just well known for your mouth. You have any responses to that?
Yeah, he can't prove anything. He keeps talking he's going to go up to welterweight, but he doesn't actually do it. There's no, substance with what he's saying. He keeps saying, I'm going to come to welterweight, I'm going to fight. Yeah, you're not going to come fight here. Just that you're doing the same trick that your buddy Khabib did. I'm going to go to 70. I want to prove that, I'm not a weight bully, because Islam's a weight bully. He just cuts, chromosomes. He's cutting 20 pounds, 30 pounds to make weight. Like, I fight at my natural weight, bro. I weigh 180. Like, I don't have to cut weight. That's why I can take short notice fights. So Islam's a bitch. He needs to stop fucking those sheep over in Russia. And if he ever comes to welterweight, I will expose him.
Another fighter, heavyweight champion John Jones, he's came out and said that he's not ducking Aspinall, and I know you've been kind of vocal about that. Any thoughts on that? You think he's actually ever going to fight Aspinall?
Nah, he's never going to fight Aspinall. He's looking for a way out. He's already saying he's going to vacate the belt. He's not a company man. He's just a guy that's looking to pick and choose fights. He's a cherry picker. So John's a joke. He just wants to fight guys that are in their late 40s and past their time. He doesn't want to fight the young up-and-comers. He doesn't want to fight Aspinall. He's going to duck and watch, and he's going to kill his legacy when he ducks him. When you duck a guy like Aspinall who's on a big streak and, the interim champ, you don't want to unify the titles? Like, dude, that's what? You don't want to unify titles? That's so prestigious. Like, that's so much merit. You literally could go down as the greatest fighter if you can unify the titles, but he's going to talk his way out and negotiate his way out of this fight, and, he's scared, just like he ducked Ngannou.
You're a top contender in the welterweight division, and 2 of the top contenders just went at it this Saturday, Ian Gary and Shavkat. What were your thoughts on that fight?
To be honest, I didn't watch it. I was in South Beach, with some mamacitas, working on my bedroom cardio, making sure, I had that cardio ready for 5 rounds this weekend. So I didn't have time for the young up-and-comers, But I heard their stock dropped. It was a boring fight, and, there wasn't a lot of excitement. So not really much to say. I think the fans spoke. The fans said that it was a shitty fight, and both guys got exposed as being frauds.
And you've also said Shavkat doesn't have anything to his name. He's never fought anybody high level like yourself or any champion like Colby. Do you have any words for that now? Like, do you think his credentials are better now, being that he just fought a top contender and he's also going to be fighting for the title soon?
Nah, definitely not, bro. His last fight, he fought a busboy that's a part-time fighter that's serving bloomin' onions at Outback Steakhouse. So that's your last fight. Now you're fighting, Ian Gary, another kid that's a cuck that sits in the corner while your wife gets dogged out by the nutritionist. The guy's literally nothing. He hasn't beat any top 5, worthy contenders. Like, he hasn't beat anybody that's a former champion. He's literally beaten all nobodies that they had to they had to give him, perfect fights with perfect matchups that match up well with him. So, I don't think anything more of him. The only reason I'm fighting here today, because I called the UFC. I wanted to fight Shavkat. When Bilal pulled out when he had the pager on the foot, because, he got his toe blown up from a pager. I don't know why he's putting a pager on his foot. That's weird. We need to ask him that. But I called to fight Shavkat, and, they wanted to do the Ian fight. So they said, hey, we want you to fight Buckley in the main event in Tampa the following week. And I said, okay, I'm a company man. I'll come save the show. I love the company, love everything the UFC is doing. So that's why we're here. But, I wanted to fight Shavkat and expose him. But it's unfortunate that they didn't want to go that route, and don't see anything in him that worries me.
Now, Shavkat is actually going to, as you know, fight for the title now with Bilal Muhammad. How do you see that fight playing out? What are your thoughts on Bilal Muhammad as a champion overall?
Yeah, I don't think much. I think it's a good fight for me. It's a good stylistic matchup. He likes to wrestle in fights. That's my bread and butter. I've been wrestling since I was 5 years old, man. I've 31 years wrestling, so he's not going to out-wrestle me. I'll make it a striking fight with Bilal, and he can't outstrike me. That guy has literally pillow fists. He's never dropped anybody in his career. He's an absolute joke. I can't believe he's the champion. I can't believe Leon just took that money that I made him in our fight and just doesn't have any hunger anymore. He lost the hunger. You can tell his drive and motivation's gone. It made him so much money from the pay-per-view from that fight that, he just doesn't have the hunger to fight anymore. So I don't see anything special in Bilal, and I don't know how that fight's going to go. We'll see who's hungry on that day, but don't see anything special. I see myself sliding in as the number one contender right after that fight and beating either guy, whoever comes victorious.
Now, aside from going for the belt, is there any fights that are on your radar that you would like to maybe even do again, like a Usman fight, a Masvidal fight, a Dustin Poirier fight, anything like that interest you?
Yeah, all those fights interest me. They're big fights. They're fights that draw money for the UFC, and it's all about, doing good business for the company that we love so much. The UFC is the greatest organization on planet Earth, so I want to do the biggest and best business we can do for the UFC. The Usman trilogy makes a lot of sense. He didn't beat me in the last fight, Madison Square Garden. Every single fan knew I won that fight, so that fight needs to happen. Dustin, he said it's on site. He's going to find me. He was in my DM saying, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to find you. Okay, where you at, bro? Like, you're saying these words, but where are you going to actually back these words up? You talk the talk, come walk the walk. But Dustin, he's Louisiana swamp trash. He's a Dustin Poirier. So, it's sad that he carries that baby around as a prop. Like, why are you putting your baby and exposing her to the world? Like, that's just weird, man. That's not good fatherly attributes. So, terrible person. And then, George is the easiest fight of my career. If they want to run that back in Miami next year, it's an easy fight. I'll leave him out unconscious this time. We know he's been doing drugs and he's just coming back for a paycheck. We know he's just a fucking washout and he's fucking irrelevant to the division. But if the company wants that and it makes sense and it does good business for the company, let's do it.
Any last words to Tampa or the United States of America for this weekend? Yeah,
Tampa, it's an honor to represent Florida. I live 3 hours south in Miami, Florida, so it's an honor to be on home ground in the state that I reside in. Been here 15 years, love Florida, can't wait to represent Florida in Tampa. And then God bless America, man. So thankful that we have a great president like Trump back in office who's going to put America first. And it's good for the world because he's going to put peace through strength. There's going to be peace around the world. There's going to be peace in the Middle East. There's not going to be all these wars that are going on. We don't need World War III. People don't realize that if we don't have a strong leader in America, the whole world will fall. We'll all die because everybody will start shooting nukes and there'll be radiation. We won't be able to survive. So I want peace in the world, and Donald Trump is the guy to instill that. He's the man. I'm so thankful to be a part of his small little part of the journey to helping him get elected, and I can't wait for January 20th when he gets inaugurated and to see all the great progress that America makes.
You said that you have special guests coming on Saturday. Can we see Trump on Saturday?
You might see some of his family, but I can't tell you who's going to be here on Saturday night. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but it's going to be a spectacle. I can promise you that it's going to be so electric in that arena that probably the roof's going to be blown off Amalie Arena.
Thank you, Colby.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Perfect. We'll head back this way. Yes.
Hey, what's up, Chad?
Okay. Shadow boxing.
Change clothes?
Yes.
What's up, man? Yeah.
you see what they did to you? Tell the chat what they're doing to you.
Man, Chad, they're doing me dirty out here. I'm on this clean diet, you know, just chicken and fish, no salt. They're putting fucking tacos, pico de gallo, avocado. Man, why they gotta do me dirty like that? I just want a taco right now. That sounds delicious. It's all good though. We're gonna get lots of tacos on Saturday night. And we're gonna get the nice taco like this.
It saved your life. You won't.
Yo. What? Called it, man. This is this type of shit that's. Man, this is the shit Trump talks about. This is happening in Sweden in my buddy's car right now. This is disgusting. Vandalization. It's just gross, man. We need peace and we need fucking law and order. Don't forget that. What up, Heidi? How are you? Good to see you. Good. Did you get my email?
I did, yeah. You
okay.
like the song, but you still want to
I
come
love
out to
it.
the other one. So
Yeah,
it'll
only
be the
'cause-
backup.
Okay,
Is he
thank
walk?
you.
He's walking.
He's gonna
out
walk
with
out
you.
with me.
You're not wearing that hat.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
like
Come on, get out of
You
here.
knew I was
It's
gonna
not
say
about that. I knew you were going to
something.
say that. I was hoping you weren't.
How are you? It's okay.
Come on. It's
is what
okay
it
to have
is.
different opinions.
It is what it is.
Yeah, we just don't talk about it.
Come to me? Yes. We'll have him change.
What are we doing? Photos?
Yeah.
Chat, this is super behind the scenes. You guys aren't supposed to see this. I don't want to do it, but they make me do it for the pictures. I got to put makeup on. The one and only time I'll ever put makeup on is when the UFC forces me to.
Show business. Huh?
Yeah, show business. We gotta have no blemishes.
Does he have a cup?
Se trosse potesam? In the room, do you have any here?
Women might. They just like them when they wear the tight ones. So wear the cup. You gotta run a meal. What's the joke?
He's gonna get it. No, he's gonna get it.
I still want to know.
No, I don't know. Like it's in.
Both of y'all laugh. Don't tell me you don't know.
No, it's in between.
I think they might have a setup for him to hold it. He's gonna hold it. Back of the man.
You need some.
Yeah, poquito. Estamos en poquito.
Are they gonna book it? Okay.
We were trying
It's for the photo editor.
Se eu for ofensivo, aquele trajeto. Ah, he can be double. In that kind of shooting the behind.
Yeah, if
you think there'll be some.
How you been? Long time no see.
Been good. How you been? Traveling a lot?
Oh, everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Did you go to Singapore?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, I went to China, to Macau.
No way. Oh, shit. Oh, that's where the fight was at, Macau? Okay, I was thinking it was Singapore. Wow.
Yeah, Heidi and I were on every show.
Every show.
Yeah.
Fight night and pay-per-view.
Every pay-per-view.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
We're
crazy.
busy.
Yeah,
That's
very,
for sure.
very busy. Charlie, can you hold this hat? Hold this hat. We hold that. Sure.
Coach, come on.
You're looking beautiful in the makeup.
Hey man, it's not my choice. Do I have a
It's
choice?
not that hard.
Can you tell the chat that I have no choice?
He has no choice.
You heard it there.
He has no
I
choice.
have no choice. They make me.
All right, you're all set.
Awesome. Do you have a mirror? Do you have any gel by chance?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay.
Just let me know where you want me to hold it.
Thank you. Oh shit, it's a little wet.
That's the weirdest way I've ever seen someone do it.
Really?
That's a pose for you.
What is that pose?
That looks good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you want the underwear with the fight kit or?
The underwear? Do I need to?
No, if you're wearing something else. No, you go with that.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Is that a mic? Do you need
Yeah, do I need the mic? Do I need the mic?
It's not able to wear it during the photo.
Oh yeah, I can't wear it during the photo, yeah. We take my jewelry? We take my jewelry?
You press it on top of it. We have this guy on camera now. He's gonna take over the stream.
You're taking out Roberto.
Let's go.
Taking over the light changes. Talk to the people, brother. Say hi to them.
Hello, Islam. Oh, hello, guys. And thanks for the support. And the champ is back Saturday night. Let's go.
Yeah, those two.
Yo, talk to the stream. What are you doing?
Yeah, I took.
Make sure I don't lose those alligator shoes, man. Those cost a house.
I thought, but
There's your cameraman right there.
What's up? How are you?
There you go.
Awesome.
And he's gonna do green screen.
That's all he has to do, right?
Yeah. Well, with you, and then he has, don't change. You still have other stuff with me.
Okay.
What are you doing now?
Cool. Well, green screen, right?
And all the UFC gear, my fight shorts, and then my fight shorts.
That's fine. I'll just hold it.
Yeah. Chat, what do you guys think about the UFC gloves? Oh, that smell of leather is so good. Oh, it tastes good too. I can't wait to taste that blood on Saturday night.
Let me see something.
You're ready to take your shirt off.
like a knife.
We'll step forward for me.
Talk to him, Rebecca. Talk to him.
Like a knife. Look at this six-pack, bro. Ready to go.
Okay, the camera here is vertical, so if you shake your arms out, just try to keep it close to your body. Everything's going to be a little 15-second bit, so I'll count you down. So you're looking right at the camera right here, and just shake one wrist at a time for me, that's it. Keep looking, and pound it a couple times, and fists up, 15 seconds. That's it, keep going. 10 more seconds. 5 more. Okay, I'm gonna change your shot, same thing. Fifteen seconds of that. 10 more. 5 more. Okay, you can drop your hands. I'm gonna have you turn your head to your right, like you're looking at somebody standing next to you. There you go. Keep looking there. And look at the camera and fists up. 15 seconds. Chin down a little bit. Keep those hands bouncing just a little. That's it. 10 more seconds. 5 more. Okay, you drop your hands. Look the other way now. There you go. And look at the camera and fists up. 15 seconds. Ten more. Five more. Okay, and just pound your fists now. Adjust your gloves. 15 seconds of that. Just try to keep those elbows in a little bit. There you go, right there. Chin down a little bit. Good. 10 more seconds. 5 more. Just a little, not real shot yet. There you go. That's it. 15 seconds of that. 10 more seconds. 5 more. Okay, then drop your hands, looking at the camera. And you're gonna cross your arms. Give me a little head nod, they're talking about you. One more time, get over the itch there. So give me a few seconds like that. And cross them. And a little nod, yep, there you go. They're talking about your height, your reach, your weight. 5 more seconds. You know what's missing? You. Okay, where do we face this right now? Fist. Okay, so that's the spot you're going to look at. So I'm going to have you drop your hands here now, all the way down to your side, and look at the camera. So you're going to start out looking here, and then you're going to go to that turn. Okay, I'll tell you what. And look and fist.
15 seconds. Keep them bouncing. 10 more seconds. 5 more.
It's fucking genius.
Okay. Total opposite and just look a little bit more to your left. Just turn it up like this. And you're going to start out looking at the camera. There you go.
Chad wants to know what you can tell him about Colby's striking and his training.
Turn and fist. 15 seconds.
Oh, yeah, he give a lot of pressure and like left swing, left hook, you know, everything is dangerous. A lot of jabs, so yeah, amazing, you know. Like I work with couple strikers, but his is like unorthodox. Like he switch the stance, he go inside, then he go for the shoot. You know, it's a different fighter from the others. You know, who I face. I face a lot of guys, like sparring partner in the fights too, but Colby is really different when he give the pressure and when he switch the stance, and he can cut really good right hand, and it will be dangerous for Buckley too, you know. So he's always going forward, and crazy condition too. So yeah, complete fighter, you know. Amazing fighter. American champion. He's back.
And turn and fist. 15 seconds. Ten more seconds. 5 more. Okay, whenever you turn back towards me again. Almost done. Chin down a little bit. There you go, looking at the camera. Give me 5 seconds like that. Go back a little bit. And fists up. 15 seconds.
Nice and easy shadow box. Só não cobra a cara, então na hora que você focar só um pouco mais para baixo. Isso, sem pular muito, sem saltar.
5 seconds. Keep going. While you're doing that, I'm going to have you transition into pounding your fist. So only one motion. There you go. Start pounding. That's it. 15 seconds of that. Mash them together. Adjust your gloves. Good. 10 more seconds. Five more. Okay, you can drop your hands. Is there any special thing that you do? Point or this or want to do anything? Okay. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna frame for that. Okay, and we're looking here for a few, hang on, look for a few seconds. And go. Okay, one more time. I gotta go wider if you're gonna do that. Try to keep the elbows as close as you can. And you're looking right here. And go.
30 seconds.
Okay? And we're gonna change gloves.
get a couple of shots immediately. Okay, string. Okay, so I'm gonna have you're gonna do fists up, but right now we're gonna look off to your right. And you're gonna take a little step closer to me, a little bit. Right there, good. Chin down a little bit. So you're looking off to your right. So turn your head like someone's next to you. There you go. And look at the camera and fist up. 15 seconds. Ten more seconds. Five more seconds. Okay, you can drop your hand. I'm gonna have you look the other way now, so to your right.
Look at this stupid shit they got me doing.
Interview? Got it. Perfect.
They got me putting makeup on. They got me fucking doing these stupid poses. Like, what is this shit? God bless the UFC. I do love the UFC, but some of the stuff we have to do is just strenuous and stupid, just dumb. Plus, what up, Tony? How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Good. How are you?
Good, good. How are you? Good?
Good. Yes, sir.
Good to see you. Hello, how are you? Good. Good to see you. Thank you.
I got gloves right here.
I got it.
Two pairs up.
Yes.
Right here? You got the.
Get one thing out of my pants.
These ones are easy. One uniform. Yeah.
Time for the pre-fight interview.
That's why I'm shooting them in both.
For you too.
Pre-fight interview. All the questions we gotta, as they open the show on ESPN. So let's go do it.
Hey, don't video this interview, guys.
How we doing, Colby? What's up,
Hey, what's
Colby?
up, brother? How you guys doing?
How you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
Don't interview this video, guys. This is the UFC interview where they posted on Fight Night, parts of it, in the arena, and on TV. But this one you can't video.
Okay.
You're welcome.
It's on.
We back like we never left, baby. Trendsetters. Making history out here. I did a little behind the scenes interview that they don't want posted on the stream because they want to post it on Fight Night. They don't want anybody to steal the thunder and see what we're talking about before it goes. So sorry guys, I'm sorry to go black out on you. You know I care about you guys more than anything in the world, and it's great to talk to you guys again. We got one more thing today, a couple pictures, some more pictures, and then we're out of here. We can go get some training, get some recovery, just kind of hang out the rest of the day.
You did get some behind-the-scenes footage that no one will ever be able to do. Right there, so we'll post it on YouTube.
That's true. We did get some behind-the-scenes footage that no one will ever be able to have, and we'll be able to post it to YouTube. So make sure you go to my YouTube channel, and it's going to be explosive. You got some great questions, some great answers, and great things to talk about. So make sure you tune in, guys. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
how you doing? Good to see you. Good, good. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Just give me 1 second.
All right.
Just gonna do a few with those gloves, and then we'll do the rest of it with them.
All right.
Other gloves.
Chad, I'll be right back. Love you guys.
The legend.
This shit on? Oh, I'm no legend, bro.
The legend. That's the legend.
Can't find me, bro. Incognito. I'm a fly on the wall. Nobody wants to see me. I want to see that guy. That's who they pay to see. Nobody pays to see me. Sometimes. Sometimes they pay to see me. But not today.
All right, right up there where there's some colored tape up here for you. Tight fists. Hands on your waist. Okay, just like that, square stance, rotate to the side just a little bit. Perfect. Chin all the way to me. And hands down by your side, tight fists. Same thing other side. And you can rotate towards me just a little bit. And hands at your waist. Alright, let's get that jersey off.
Sound of the that's what they mean.
They can hear that with the mic off?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, right there. Hello, chat. John, legendary.
Alright. Right there, square stance, hands on your side. You can back up just a little. And arms crossed. Okay, fist up, fighter stance. Okay, right there, settle in, hands down by your side. You can close your stance a little bit. Yeah, and then just turn your leg, toes that way for me all day. Perfect. And arms crossed. Okay, profile, hands down, looking straight ahead that way. And arms crossed. And in that direction, orthodox, fists up. Okay, now you're going to turn and face me, orthodox, fists up, fighter stance. Okay, right there, settle in, that's perfect. Arms crossed. Okay, this way profile, hands down by your side, just straight ahead, perfect. And arms crossed. And southpaw, fists up. All right, let's get these other gloves on you.
Chat, what do you think? Chat, what do you think?
Certain things people like about them, other things people don't like.
Chat, talk to us, what do you think? Should we steal a pair of gloves and sign them and give it away to you guys? Should we steal something, sign it and give it to you from the behind the scenes?
All right. Tight fist for me.
Guys.
What's on your phone, brother? What's on your phone, brother?
Arms crossed. Fists up. Fighter stance. Okay, right there, settle in.
No?
Toes in there. Perfect. And you can back up just a smidge for me.
Let the guy work, bro. I see a lot of support. Thank you, guys. Let's go for the win. Thank you, guys.
Arms crossed. Okay, profile in this direction. Hands down by your sides. Slow stance. And arms crossed.
How much you weigh, bro?
In that direction, orthodox. Fists
How much I weight?
It's still photos. They're not
Okay, so I weight around 206 lbs, around 92 kilo.
Keep your left fist up. You can
92.
extend it a little bit.
So
Half of that.
my fight will be 185.
And drop that fist also. Keep the same body position.
And the Colby can handle with the middleweights. So
Okay, now we're going to be orthodox.
he's ready, yeah.
Towards me. Okay, right there. Settle in. Hands down by your side.
Poland is my second home, and yeah, man, it's been like for 2 years I didn't visit Poland, but anyway, it's for me second home, and really I enjoy every moment. Around 5 years I was there, and
In that same direction, south.
really I had some best things in my life in Poland. So
Same body position, just lower your left fist to your side.
dziękuję za wsparcie.
And then lower that fist down to your side.
How Colby smell?
Alright, so we just got to do a little bit of posing, kind of stuff that we've done before with you.
Wait,
Just good
I don't
attitude,
hear
good
you guys.
intensity.
How does Colby smell?
How the smell?
Stand there. Interview. How does Colby smell?
How you mean, like?
How does he smell when you're grappling with him?
Yeah, too much money. Smell like too much money, like money maker. Like.
What way are you in?
Now I'm 206 pounds, so around 92 kilo. I said it before.
When are you fighting? People want to see you fight when?
I cannot say because it's still secret. But
you have a fight.
Guys, like in 2 weeks, it will be posted there in my Instagram.
So in 2 weeks, people will know.
Yes.
How is it training with him?
With the Colby? It's amazing, man. It's a great experience for me.
Point or number one.
The guy fight all the best
Yeah,
guys in this division. So
perfect. Switch fists.
I'm really happy that I'm part of the team, and it's been like for 3 weeks now that we are really good camp, like done,
Excellent. We'll do the same stuff.
we are ready to go and to bring some chaos in the arena Saturday night. So he's ready, condition, cardio, like amazing, and weight is also on the point. So he's really. Yesterday we do some technical sparring, and even he weight cut, even cutting weight. He's like. He just go forward, give the pressure. He can wrestle all the time, punches. That's why he's champion.
Is this one of the best or the best, one of the best training partners, sparring partners you have?
Yeah, I had couples, but this level, yeah, for sure, one of the best. UFC champion. That's it.
Would you like him coming and train with you if you ever need?
Do both sides.
Yeah, for sure.
Do the
In the
same
future, yeah,
punch,
for sure, I will come.
3 times in a row.
Every time I can, I come, and
speed.
if he have some next fight, but let Saturday job done. Then.
What do you think about the USA?
USA.
We're just going to do
I was
one punch.
I was a couple times. USA,
Choose one punch and then do it.
Miami is amazing city, and you have everything. It's good weather, and people are like how to say, more happy than in Germany. In Germany they get depressed. I don't know why. Maybe of the weather.
I have a question. What is your mentality? You flew in 30 hours flight, traveled to 3 different countries, and 20 minutes after. Hey, this is good. This one. Good.
Perfect.
No, record it.
That's it. Thank you, Colby.
Okay, listen to this. You flew in 30 hours flight, and you come, and 20 minutes straight after the flight, you're straight in sparring.
Brother, I came for help this guy. I don't came for a vacation. It's not holiday for me. This is work. That's it, bro. I just go and
everybody will shut up.
Chaos is here.
Yeah. Guys, one of the two. Yeah. All right. Thanks, man.
Hey, Colby.
You too.
Colby, your fans, your chat, they want you. Your fans, the chat, they want you to borrow something behind the scenes.
You want me to borrow something?
Give it away. We're done. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the glasses. Yeah, I'll take the glasses.
The MMA guru took over your chat.
Yeah? Good luck on Saturday night, brother. Good to see you. Good. How are you doing? Doing good? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You're looking good. Thank you. I like the jacket. It's sick. Hell yeah. You been playing poker lately?
Nah, man, I haven't.
Okay.
I gotta get back in the positive.
Yeah, for sure. It's a tough game, yeah. Don't fall down that gambling loophole.
All right.
Hell
Gotta
yeah.
get y'all dollars here soon.
For sure. Yeah. All right, Mike. Have a good day, brother. Good to see you. Thank you. You too, bro. Michael Johnson, legend. He's my favorite fighter. He knocked fucking Dustin Poirier out fucking cold. Fucking love Michael Johnson. Knocked out the fucking Poirier. MMA Guru, what's up, my brother? Appreciate doing an interview with you the other day. It was a pleasure to talk to you. I wish you were here today, MMA Media Day. You're a lot more qualified than these fucking idiots over here in the other room, so appreciate everything you're doing for MMA Media and the fans. You're the man, MMA Guru. And keep calling out that fucking piece of shit woman beater, John Jones, and that other fucking piece of shit.
You want to give him a wrap real quick?
Give him a wrap?
Yeah, we're all done here.
All right, boys. We're done for today. Now we're going to go get some recovery over at Vitality Wellness. Shout out to our boy Ozzy. He's the man. He's been helping us out at UFC Gym Largo. We've been doing our training at. We're wrapping up the day. We did the photo shoots. We did the media day. We did the behind the scenes talking for the show opener on Saturday night. So now we're going to get out of here, go chill, get some food in us, get some chicken, some good food. We're going to make America healthy again, just like RFK said. Shout out to RFK Jr. And make sure you guys check out my new YouTube video. And shout out to my sponsors, BC Game, Hotel Planner. Happy Dad's been doing good work. And shout out to the troops, the most important people that support us and are our sponsors. You know, the troops and the servicemen of this country are the ones that put their lives on the line so we can live free and live in this great country and all over the world. You know, if you don't have police, then people like me will be terrorizing your houses, taking everything you want, taking your fucking moms, taking your girlfriends, taking your lunch, taking your lunch money. And big thank you to UFC. Without UFC, I'm nothing. Wouldn't have fans and supporters like you in the chat. Just love the UFC. It's such an honor to be back here and fight again, man. I miss this feeling of fight week, seeing the other fighters, doing the media day, doing the stuff with the chat. I do this all for you guys, to entertain you fans. So God bless the UFC. God bless BC Game. And God bless my chat. Love you guys.